Ugh. Excuse me. What's up? Just sitting here watching the MFD of Meltin John, who is still going on and on about yours truly. I'm not even going to watch this shit. If he's going to make it this long, I'm not even going to participate in it. But he has somebody in there that's a fake me. I sent him a text message. It did go through, of a screenshot. As soon as that person comes in, it says, chat as Abby Brooks 777. Well, of course you can't see me because I'm blocked. But this nut job, I guess, is believing, and, oh, don't think you're not being recorded with the millions of times you threaten my life. This nut job, I'm not watching this nut job. In fact, I'm not entertaining you guys anymore with this bullshit. As soon as I got off, you all ran over to him. I don't know if half of it's just the lurk, but he is a complete nut job. He's office rocker tonight. And I look like shit in my other video. I got way too much fluid on. You guys didn't tell me that. It wasn't easy to see until I went back and looked at it. It's an ugly, hideous stream, and my face don't look like that. So, we need to fix that ugly, hideous fucking stream where I look like a freaking chickmunk because I have too much fluid on this camera. And you sitting here building me up, telling me I look good when I don't. But the nut job is over there doing what the nut job does. And that's his own doctrine, sorcery, and all that shit. So, I'm just basically here I'm going to type this out so that I can just set my phone down and not even deal with it. But I'm just going to type it out and let you know that fake Abby For You account has been in his stream. It has been in his streams plenty of times. I did text him and let him know and show him a screenshot that that's not me. I'm not making any more accounts for him to go in his room. I'm getting bored. It's just getting boring. He's a nut job. He's a mental case. I mean, when I come in, I'm not able to rewind anything. I thought he was going to close the stream. The stream's still going, and this nutcase is still at it, putting spells on people because he thinks that's the real me when he knows it's not. That's why he doesn't just immediately block that account. So, I'm going to let this play. I'm not going to read the comments. I'm just going to sit here and let my shit be live so that you guys can have proof that I'm not in that motherfucker stream talking. The last thing I would want to do is go in there and fucking talk to him to rile him up more. I know that's what you guys are doing, but I'm tired. I'm ready to go to bed, quite frankly. I don't give a fuck about what he's doing. He's crazy. He's mental. He's obsessed with me. Really, the only thing I saw him say that I can rebuttal against is that, oh, look at all the time she spent on me today. Dude, I've done nothing but fucking defend myself. I gave you a whole week, and all you did was freaking, do whatever. I don't know. I'm tired. I've blocked, by the way, some of you have now been blocked by yours truly. I'm not going to go in there and read comments by people who I know don't like him but are pretending to, and his stupid gullible ass believes it. But just to spite me, that shit get blocked. No, I don't play that dumb shit. I don't like a blocking little pussy, okay? See, he can't tell when that wasn't me in there, folks. I sent him a fucking text message with a screenshot that I know went through, showing him that ain't me. I'm not trying to come in his room and trigger him. So, we're just going to sit here. I'm not even going to watch him. I'm just done for the night. It's so retarded. We're going to sit here, and I'm going to sit here and let my phone charge. You ain't going to be able to see or hear nothing other than me and Marcus, maybe, if he gets up and gets something to drink out of the fridge or something. I don't know. And I'm honestly, I'm gonna go change into my pajamas and take my makeup off. Which I've already taken my makeup off, but I need to change my clothes. And then I'm going to go to sleep. I'm bored. I can't, I don't know. He's just a weirdo. But any Abby clone in there isn't me. I mean, I'm right here holding my phone. You can't, I'm in the bed. I look like shit in my latest stream, and you guys didn't tell me that, but whatever. Still look better than half of you. Most of you. I am so fucking tired. Shit. But yeah, it wasn't me. Let me type it. There are fake clones in your room. Sorry, I'm tired. Hey, what's up, Music Biz? How are you, sweetheart? What's he doing? I don't... He has somebody fake in there that's pretending to be me just to try to fuel his shit, and it's not me. I sent him a text. I look fat as fuck, Music Biz. Why didn't you tell me that I have too much fluid on to do a stream? I look too fat in my latest stream, and people are building me up. It's not pretty. But it don't matter. Like I said, I'm still prettier than half these people. I look like a cute little chipmunk sometimes. Anyway, we're just laying here. I'm not typing anything. Here's my hands. I sent him a text as soon as I saw that person come in. The only thing I see him saying that I can even rebuttal against, I don't know, stop paying attention. You look great to me. They're trolling you. Yeah, they're trolling him too, and I come live. I don't know. It's just, he gets really passionate and riled up, and I do too, but he's crazy. I mean, I watched him again threaten to come up here and said he didn't care if he would go to prison to take my life. I probably have about 50, 60 clips of that, and, yeah, other than that, I saw him turn the camera toward my channel and say, "This is normal to you folks. Look at all the time she spends to me." I could do the same thing to his channel, dude. I don't know. I don't blame you for not paying attention. It gets boring after so many hours. I mean, we can go all night and day, old John and I, but it's just not fun sometimes. It sucks when there's just straight abuse and no love. I just don't want to partake in it. Oh, I'm not threatening to kill him. I don't want to kill him. I would just, if I don't, I got too much fluid on. I kind of feel like I'm suffocating. But that's, when you have Friday, you have 2 days off of dialysis. That's the way it is. I have Friday or Saturdays and Sundays off. But yeah, he's a whack job. He's totally off his rocker. Carlos was totally right. I don't know who these people are trolling you, but that's insane. You're so sweet. But, yeah, next thing I know, I mean, I'm not even wasting my time to make another account to come in there and be like, hello, this is the real me. Because as soon as he knows it's the real me, he'll block them. He knows that Abby for you ain't me. He'd block them right away. And all I gotta do is trace the IP. Freaking idiots. But basically, I should do that. I gave him more of his gullibility, more stamina to do whatever his E.T. looking ass does. Which is his little sorcery shit. When I'm not even in there, dude. I was watching a little bit. I didn't even get to see half of it because I was streaming myself. And then when I quit my stream, everybody went over to his because he's fucking insane and he won't shut up about me. And it's like, damn, boy, I've been going at you all day. Like, simmer down already. Go to bed. Go to bed. Jesus Christ. I find him entertaining, but I wouldn't want to be his roommate or go camping with him. Oh, Marty. He thinks he'd be the best roommate ever. This dude, over 10 years, he's lived in people's garages that have kicked him out. If you go to an account, it's not my account, but I think it's called Mental John. You'll see him ranting about a woman who threatened to call the law on him, aka another roommate. Or if you go to Yam Ranch Records, he also has a music video about that. You've heard him say that. There you go. See, you're paying attention. But you'll also hear him say that, Yam Ranch Records did a video on that Mental John. And then he, what else? I can't remember. I'm so tired. I'm intimately acquainted with Yam Ranch. They're huge fans. I love Yam Ranch. I do watch Yam Ranch. And the last video that I saw that Yam Ranch uploaded was a video again where Meltin was cussing out me and Carrie Bridges. But the part where he inserted the word British fag for Rod Stewart is where he was saying, I'll be damned if I'm going to get my, I don't remember what he said verbatim. I've been cussed out by him so many times, as you can see. I love Carrie. Yes, Carrie is my girlfriend. If I could have her. I'm not gay, but she's a sweetheart. I love her to death. She looks out for me. She takes care of me when I don't really have nobody except my parents, and I don't like to tell them what's really going on in my health because I don't want to worry them. But yeah, she's a sweetheart. She loves you. She likes you. She likes Jamie. She likes people, She's a real sweet girl. I got a freaking people commenting. Anyway, yeah, just if you kind of could let me know if this motherfucker ends his stream. I don't really want to go to bed with a stream running. I feel as though that's disrespectful. But I don't know what he could be hopped up on tonight. He could have snorted some dust or something because he's under the impression I'm on drugs when I'm not. Oh my God, Carlos, right? I had to do another stream when I want to go to bed because somebody came in there under a fake Abby clone, and John is threatening Noodles. What? John is threatening to call Paul live on. Paul is dead. My husband's dead. He's still watching me? He's fucking streaming me again? Well, hey, listen up, you fucking nut job. Paul is a man, a sweet, amazing man, not a pedophile. They're just saying that to be rude. That I married who died. He got a freaking wreck. It severed his liver in half, and he died right before my eyes. But yeah, Carlos, this nut job, all I gotta do is trace that IP to show the cops that's not me. I need somebody to be recording this shit. I got lots of clips, but in the less than 15 minutes I was in there after I ended my stream, I heard him again say he was going to come up here, Carlos. And Marty, I don't know if you heard it, but I heard it. And that he said he will take the prison time. He doesn't care about it. As long as he can kill me, it'd be worth it. And so that's what, the 200th time? Hey, Patty, what's up? That's the 200th time in 15 minutes that I was over in that whack job stream. He turned the camera around and was like, is this normal to you folks? Like, showing him all the hours I've spent on him today. I could do the same exact thing to his fucking channel. And then a fake clone came in there, and I right away texted him a screenshot and said, that's not me. And he knows that's not me, or he would have blocked him right away. And I don't know. Next thing I know, I turn it off, turn it back on, and he's doing a spell, I guess. Crazy motherfucker. Totally off his rocker. So here I am live. I was just going to turn off, just let the camera roll, so that you can see that I'm in bed. Here's my right hand. Here's my left hand. I'm not in anybody's room. I mean, Jesus. He's so crazy. What's he on tonight? He doesn't sound like he's drank. Paul is Abby's husband. He passed away. He was a good man. Thank you, Carl. Everybody that knows Paul knows he's a good man. He knows he wasn't no pedo. Patty, I got a bone to pick. You told me I was pretty in my latest stream. I'm not pretty in that stream. I got way too much fluid on. It makes me look fat as fuck. God, you guys can't let me come on looking like that. But it is the weekend, and I haven't had dialysis since Friday. I haven't been scheduled to. We get 2 days off, and I got fluid on, and I can feel it now that I'm laying down. I feel like a little bit like I'm suffocating, like I want to sit up. Yes, we've known Meltin for years. Have you talked with Paul on several occasions? He was a stand-up guy, wasn't he? Paul would probably laugh at this shit. Hey, Abby, whatever you do, don't put your guard down with Stewie. He is a hateful person and says very mean stuff. I just blocked him. I don't know what his deal is. I don't care about him. And that bothers him. The dirtbag blocked me, LO. Hey, get back, Barbie. I saw you in there. I didn't see him responding, but I knew he could read. I know he was reading what you were saying because I could see it. So, you're a sweetheart. You really are. Get Back Barbie is one of my favorite trolls. He always has been. Don't worry, girl. You always look good. You're YouTube mama. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, Patty. I can look way better when I don't have fluid on, but that's the name of the game with end-stage renal disease. Failure, in my case. I'm sure he put a spell on me to cause more sickness. Is that what he did? I'm not even watching it. Maybe if I don't watch it. I mean, he's just way over the top tonight. Bothering me. It's not even bothering me. It's just the same old shit. I mean, what's he think I'm gonna do? Sit there and watch a 3-4 hour stream of his naked ET looking ass? God, he's crazy. And he proved to me, too, that he's doing exactly what... Hey, Sherry Vaughn. Yeah, I am. I'm getting ready to go to bed. I just wanted to, I was originally going to put this down and just let it play just to prove that I'm not anywhere near his stream threatening his life. I saw a clone come in there and do it. I texted him right away, let him know that's not me. He didn't look at his phone, even though it's right in front of his face. And, he started, I guess, doing a spell. I don't know. I was just going to put this down, let it play while I sleep. But then people start coming in. He's threatening to call your deceased husband. Yeah, we need to get help. He told me, he admitted who that was on that envelope. It's his father. So we're going to call up his father, too. And I need him. I'm not trying to stir up shit. But, Carlos, this is the millionth time he's threatened to kill me. Just tonight alone, he came in here earlier, guys. He's like, I will come there. I'm depressed enough to do it, and I'll go to prison. He keeps saying that. He doesn't care about prison. I don't want to lose my life to a 6'5" crazy lunatic. Okay? I just want him to go to bed. Goodness sakes. Which ugly mug? Mine or his? We know how to reach his mom and dad. Yeah, we need to let his father and mother know about his channel. They need to know about his channel. I'm not trying to stir up shit, but they need to know about what their son's doing and under their roof, and who he's threatening, and all that. Probably me. This is probably somebody. I don't know. I think the authorities need to know. Well, that's what little Marcus thinks also, but I don't know. What am I going to do? What are the cops going to do? They're not going to do anything. If he comes here until he actually or shots are fired, what can they do? I can make them aware of this man, but what can they really do? And then, you got him in there telling lies, agreeing with those lies. I've never done coke. Jesus Christ. But I don't care. Let them think what they want. I should go over to Stewie's shit and be like, I should unblock and be like, she don't mind, she don't mind, she don't mind cocaine. Just type that. I just don't care, guys. 10 years, I've dealt with way worse than that piece of shit pedo. And I'm going to keep calling him a pedo if you don't cut his shit out. Because I got the proof of it. Anyway. I think the authorities need to know about him. Well, did my shit freeze? Give me a minute. No, it didn't. Carlos talked. I was able to see his nut. Okay. His parents need to get him some help. Admit him. Leave him there for a few weeks. He's obviously off his rocker. I'm worried about him. I'm not going to lie. I told Meltin John on my comment to him that I am now retired. I saw that, Sandy. He's scaring me at this point. Okay? That I am now retired law enforcement as of 2015. I told him that he better be careful to not open his mouth anymore about roughing you up. And he did it yet again. Because I wasn't in his, right when you, I don't know what his response to you was. Because I wasn't in the chat at the time you made that comment. So, well, go around and watch his videos, honey. He says that shit all the time. I'm not going to stoop to Meltin John's level. He knows I don't do coke. He knows I don't have crack kids. He knows I have no kids. I'm not going to stoop to his level. I'm not stooping to Alex's level either. Alex and I were friends. Alex is only going over there thinking I'm going to see his comments when I just block him. They hate each other. They're just using each other to team up against me. Melton's sick like that. He's a sneaky snake. He'll do that. What did he say, Sandy, in response to that? Did he even acknowledge it? I told him for the last 2 months that he needs help. Melton, he is sick. And for Carlos to say that, that's a big deal. Carlos trolls. I troll. But, damn, Carlos is like major. So if he's saying that, and we know this man, and he especially knows him, the old boy needs help. Threatening my life so much. I was there when he made those statements. So, are you telling me that when you came in the room before I was there, I saw the comment, but it was way up the stream to where he had already acknowledged it before I entered the room? You're telling me when you came in the room he was threatening my life? Because the 15 minutes I was in there, he threatened to come up here again and stated he wasn't afraid of prison time. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to have to get the law out here. I'm going to have to get a hold of his parents. And I will and can do it. And I'm going to have to let them know that their son's YouTube channel, if he doesn't stop. He doesn't want that. I'm not his mother. He is convinced I'm his mother. He hates his mother. Whatever. I'm not judging how he's been raised or whatever, in a divorce or whatever. I've been through foster care. I know what that type of shit's like. Not divorce, thank God, but, I'm not going to pretend like I know anything, I just have a deep respect for my parents, and he may have grown up a lot different than me and had different circumstances, but it's ridiculous. This man is obsessed with me at this point. He is getting away with trolling other women that don't know him as well. I saw that on Bombshells the other night. He doesn't get away with that shit with me. So, he doesn't get away with it with Carlos. And because we know him. The clone was threatening Melton's life. Yeah, I saw that. But I took a slick screenshot of it as it came in there. And all you got to do is run the IP. It won't come back to this address. It won't come back to this city and state either. But that he would block me, guys. He has me blocked. Anybody, hey, what's up, Noodles? Well, I don't know what he's doing. I'm not watching that shit for it to affect me. If he thinks I'm going to watch it or see it, he's full of shit. I pray, anybody that believes in Christ, please pray some protection over me, because he is a real fucking witch. And the only thing that can defeat that shit is Christ. And at this point, he's calling himself Christ. He's reminding me of my mother. And I'm not saying this, now listen to me, hear me out, even you haters, hear me out. Meltin John reminds me of my mother until I was until I was 13, when I was taken away when she got too sick to take care of my sister and I. My father was working all the time. My mother would have these same episodes that I see John getting. And they were bad, and they get progressively worse with age, okay? And it's schizophrenia. I'm not a doctor, but he needs to be evaluated for it. It's severe schizophrenia. I don't think he's on anything tonight. He may have huffed some duster, I don't know, but that don't last very long for him. I've watched him huff duster on film, and it wears off quick for him. But what he's done today to me, mentioning me when I wasn't even coming in there, when I was still letting it slide, not cool. And I let it go for a week, and it offended myself, and I continuously get death threats. This is him at his worst, okay? He does need help. For you guys to go in there and take advantage of him and his vulnerability right now, I'm staying far away. I even ended my stream. What did I last say in my stream? I don't want to hurt the old boy. I want to see where his mind's at. And depending on where it's at, I may back off. That's coming from me, folks. So for you, avoid to go into his room, see how sick he is, and take advantage of his vulnerability by pretending to be me, you ought to feel ashamed. He's having a schizophrenic episode, and I don't want to be anywhere near a part of that or egg that on. It reminds me of my mom growing up, and I don't want to deal with it. And I don't want to exacerbate that. I'm getting far away. I want to get far away. But when I have people cloning me, and John doesn't take the time to read, he believes that's me in his state. And I have to come on stream just to prove to him that's not me. And to prove to the audience, I would never, I'm not that evil, folks. Yeah, I think the motherfucker's a real warlock. Yes, I do. I told Melton on my comment to him that I'm now retired. Yeah, Sandy, thank you. That's amazing. What proof is there he likes kids? Oh, he hates kids. I told him for the last 2 months that he needs help. I thought you meant in a molestation kind of way. Melton is sick. I was there when he made those statements. Carlos definitely has some sort of compulsion, and I get it. It's not really a compulsion. Carlos is we've observed the change, and he's observed the change. He's sick. He said he would, if he found you in real life, that he would beat the shit out of you and kill you. My God. So within the time that you were in there before I arrived, he threatened me, and then within the 15 minutes I was in there, he threatened me again. And now, I mean, guys, I'm 5'3", okay? I'm tiny. He's 6'5". If he even smacked me, I'd probably fall to the ground. I mean, if I have to keep a gun on me now everywhere I go out, just in case, because he's getting real serious, and he's getting more scary and as he gets older, because he's changing. His schizophrenia is taking over. He's getting into these spells, and you guys aren't helping him. Even I back off when I see that, because I recognized it in my parent growing up. But guys, for you guys to go in there and not recognize that and think that's all a game and an act, it's not. It's not. Tonight is not a fucking trolling act for him. Tonight is a schizophrenic episode that's way out of control. He was probably having a bad day with his mother, and then he comes on a fucking live stream I had no intentions of going into. I can't remember the last time I showed my face in one of his live streams because I'm blocked. But he said it wasn't going to be about me, that it was going to be about him, and what did he do? Within the first 5 minutes, he mentions me. I'm not having that, guys. For a week straight? God dang. Look at the facts. Yes, people, look at the fucking facts. Meltin is using the red candle. We need to get him. Now, Noodles, I know you're trolling, but if I talk to you in private about this, you'd be just as concerned as me and Carlos are. The clone was threatening Melton's life, but that ain't me, guys. Meltin said he will hex me all night tonight, whatever that means. Don't get on his bad side. His spells do work. Ask Jamie. I tried to warn her. His spells work. Meltin just had a mental breakdown when you said he reminded you of your mother. He reminds me of Phyllis growing up. Yeah, not her now, but with the schizophrenia, that scares me. It scared me as a kid, and it scares me now, and I definitely I don't like when people come in there and take advantage of him in that way and exacerbate that. I run away from that. I regress into a little girl growing up like I experienced, and I run away. I don't want to ever be a part of somebody's schizophrenia episode. That's not trolling. That's way beyond. He's a serial killer, I'm sure. He's going to end up being one with me being his first victim. Schizophrenia dominates, though. Yeah, it's a crazy disease. Meltin John has always showed that he is mentally ill. Yeah, I know, and he's admitted it. He's admitted now that he has PTSD and that he's autistic. But I don't judge him for that. But the schizophrenia stuff I recognize because I saw what he's doing in my mom. And I'm really not trying to say that because he's saying, oh, she reminds me of her mom. No, what he's doing reminds me of Phil. But that's scary. I ate Melton's hex demons for breakfast. Well, just be warned that they do work. Meltin said he's going to buy a silencer. Noodles, what? Noodles, get him away from me. What's up, Marty? He's blaming the world now for his mental problems. I can't. I'm not watching him, but you guys are funny. That ain't the whole threatening me in my life is not, or threatening any of these young women I've been seeing him get this shit over on is not. Never mind, sir. Just breathing in this legendary lover squirrel. I like this guy. He's funny. I remember one time, Music Biz Marty. My shit's already logged me out, so I'm sure I'm missing comments, but I want to tell Marty something. I remember one time he was in Witty's chat. Now, you were up there, and he didn't know who you were. And I told him, I said, that's Marcus. Because Witty wouldn't kick me out whenever he told her that I just followed him in there, which I didn't. I come in for the hosts, always. And you can attest to this, Marty. I've never followed him into Jamie's or any Juggalo room. But I said, guess what, Melton? That's Marcus. And it was you. And he looked around. He looked at me. He looked at the side chat. He looked all around with this goofy fucking look. He didn't say a word. His eyes got huge. He was like fucking scared. And then I said, I'm just playing, baby. It's not Marcus. And you continued to rip him a new one. And it was funny. Carlos Martinez is psycho. Yes, he's continued to threaten you, so please call your local law. Okay, Sandy, I gotta ask you a question, but your last comment that I just read, it froze. Give me less than 1 minute, I'll be right back. I just need to log in and log out. My freaking life is gonna get taken by this nut job. Okay. Oh God, let me catch up. Well, I'm not too far behind. Where's Sandy's comment? She's law enforcement, dude. She's retired law enforcement. Yes, he continued to, Sandy, what do I tell him? You can't blame the boy, Melton, for your mental instability. You're sick. You're drawn to this place. Melton, like the other psychos, the garbage people. Carlos, damn. My grandma has hexed me many, many times. Now the bitch is dead. Well, teach me. I don't want my life taken. I fight too hard to have it taken by a crazed out schizophrenic man. You belong in the Boyd, Melton. You will never escape ever, says Carlos. Once you're in the Boyd, you can never get out. Yeah, and he introduced me to this. He's on one tonight. I don't know what he's doing. I'm not watching that. I'm not over there. I'm over here, simply awake right now to prove that I'm not coming in his stream and to prove to the audience that I'm not exacerbating his episode. And please make sure that you copy save Melton's live video. I don't do that, Sandy. I have to have somebody else. Carlos, can you help me with that? Maybe Carrie can. I got a couple copies, but he's doing it so much, Sandy. It's hard to keep up. And please make sure that you copy save Melton's live of him threatening to hurt you. There's been thousands to give the police. I don't think you have either as far as following him around. I don't follow him. LOL, Marcus Melton freaking out. Abby Melton is trying to blame the boy for his problems. He'll blame anybody but himself. Guys, listen to me. I recognize this. He is in a schizophrenic episode. Don't exacerbate it. Let him alone. Leave him alone. Just leave him alone. That's why he's not recognizing earlier when I was reading comments, he thought that it was me. He is in it, full throttle right now. It's taking over him. It'll pass, but the worst thing you could do to that man's, and it could cost me my life. He could come here and kill me, okay? I could be his first fucking victim. I don't know how to help him. I gave him money. I tried to tell him I love him. I text him the truth, show him when it's not me in his room. I offer to befriend him. I do everything to show that I'm loyal to him. I don't ever run back to Anderson. I do everything. I protect him. I make sure that he won that juggalo shit. I mean, I don't know what else I personally can do. He just looks at it, throws his guard up, and says, you're not real, you're a demon. And you can tell he gets, sometimes these episodes build up for him over a period of days. It's getting bad at this point. I've never been threatened so much. I understand when I was threatening him, but I apologized. Every time I felt so bad, I made public apologies. I texted him. I tried to call him. I left him voicemails. He not once has apologized for threatening my life. I don't know if he's listening to this right now. Probably not. Yeah, Drewski Brewski, it's going to end up that way. And he's the one that doxed me. And then I doxed him back. I was the first one to ever dox him. It wasn't fucking Tucker and JT. It was me. And please make sure that he's okay. And I don't think you have either as following. I don't think you have either as far as following him around. Abby Melton is trying to blame the boy for his problem. Jesus Christ. I don't know if I buy Melton's theory that his problems are geographical in nature. Music Biz Marty, that's a perfect point. No, he has, over the 10 years we've watched him, I can't think of a single place he's been happy. I saw him happy in New Hampshire, and I saw him a little bit happy in Florida. But if he was real happy in those places, he would have stayed, you know. Everything's about either his parents or his upbringing or where he lives or where he should be. And it never works. He never finds, he's always, for over 11 years we've not watched him, he's never found that the grass was greener on the other side, because it never was. Because where you live is what you make it. And he is a self-diagnosed schizophrenic. Wait, Carlos, come here. Damn, guys, I lost him. Okay, there he is. Did he say he's schizophrenic? Did he say that? 1, 2, Melton's coming for you. Yeah, oh, God. The only thing is, he's not on medication. I know. But he drinks heavily now. He's to the point where I'm worried that he's becoming an alcoholic. And he's got a lot of sniffing issues. No longer is it duster in a can. It's anything. It's Vicks Vapor Rub. Guys, it's not okay. No, he's still listening. We can possibly Baker act him. We're going to have to get a hold of his parents. And Carlos, you're the man I need. His mom and dad need to see his channel. That's all I want him to do. They need to know what's going on under their roof, and they need to get their son some help. Now, I've taken you guys' advices, and I've gotten help. He needs to get true help. Like, he's had schizophrenia. Bad. And it's getting worse with age. This is why he's changing so bad. This is not cool. Don't go in there and exacerbate him. Leave him alone. Let it pass. Don't take advantage of his vulnerability. I don't know. He'd have to take his relatives, his parents, to Baker act him. What was his living situation like in Florida? I don't know a whole lot about that. Carlos would know more than me. No, he's still listening. Jesus Christ. Go turn your stream off, John. You have clones coming in your room pretending to be me. I sent you text messages showing you that's not me. I would never come in and threaten your life. Oh my fucking God. Like, I had to go live again to show it's not me. You're off your fucking rocker. Yeah, I think he's real sad. I think he's real suicidal. He came in here earlier. He told me he was so depressed, he was willing to carry through with killing me. I don't want to make him depressed. He used to live in a halfway house. I don't think he could follow the rules, but he doesn't now. He lives with his parents, his mom and his stepdad. I'm worried that they're not caring about him at all. You know, he just mentioned today he's having a harsh home life, that he's having screaming matches with his mother, and imagine that. That's not peace. I get to live in a home of peace. He doesn't get to live in a home of peace. He's admitting that to us. So he projects a lot of what, he keeps telling me, you remind me of your mom. You guys keep reminding me of him saying that. So he's projecting a lot of his insecurities and anger at her onto me. And I may lose my life because he gets in a schizophrenic rage and drives 6 hours down the road and fucking pulls out a silencer and shoots me. And because he's not scared of prison, and he will go there. But if he's that desperate at this point, and he's in such a rage, I'd leave him alone. I wouldn't even go in there and exacerbate that. You guys may see that as trolling. It is not. It is not an act. Sometimes it's an act, but this is not an act tonight. I think he definitely could be suicidal. The real Meltin, let me think of the real Meltin that I know. Hell yeah, he's depressed. Yes, he's very sad. And he's suicidal. But do I think he'll take his life? No. No. Do I think there's a possibility of that even? Nope. Nope, I don't. But is he sad? Is he hurt? Is he hurting? Absolutely. Yes, he is. I don't see why he wouldn't be suicidal. I would have loved to see his screaming match with his loathed mother. Oh, guys, come on. I'm sitting here trying to get you not to go in there and exacerbate his... Marty, I'm telling you, bro, we know this guy well. He's very sick. Yes, we need more people to care for him. I mean, I'm just playfully fucking trying to get him off my back. He's never been to prison. He's never been arrested. He needs to be in the hospital. To me, he just seems like a goofy troll, but I don't... You gotta know the guy. It's hard to read somebody when they're... I mean, he's a talented troll. But tonight is just... Carlos, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. You know, I do love him. I don't want to look at him as I see Anderson. I don't want to waste another year. I don't want to waste any more of my time on somebody. I don't wish any bad ill will toward him. But I'm sitting here staying awake right now for him. When I don't want to be awake, I want to go to sleep. Can somebody tell me what he's doing? Please tell me he's not watching me right now. Oh, God. Everything I say is going to exacerbate. When I tell him I love him, I care about him, he doesn't see that as truth. The schizophrenia or whatever is guard up in him sees that... You're hearing a drink open. Sees that as me being a demon and saying that just to get back in his good graces, whatever that means. As if I've ever really done anything to... I don't fucking know. In his mind, he'll make up whatever. Because he never feels loved. So to receive love from a woman, he's never had that. So... And I have too much fluid on, and y'all let me come on here looking fat. Excuse me. Abby, he said he would fight me? He's still watching? If I turn it off, will he go to bed? Ask him that. Noodles, now I know that you have multiple... I can't do that, guys. I can only be on one platform doing one thing at a time. But Noodles, I've seen you in here under multiple accounts typing at the same time. So I know you have the ability to watch him and me. So, I need you right now because I need you. And we need to help him. I'm serious. Stop trolling him. Don't say anything out of the ordinary. Don't come in there and troll him, guys. Just be genuine with him. Don't mention me. That upsets him. But he shouldn't be watching me if I trigger him. I'm not trying to trigger him, but I need to know because I can't watch him. I can't watch him while I'm live. And I can't go until he gets out of his live. I can't stop my live because as soon as I stop, all of you are going to flood into him and take advantage of his vulnerability because you see it as trolling when it's not trolling. It is sickness. It is schizophrenia at its finest. And I don't want trolls coming in there under my name and fucking with him. Just leave him alone and be nice. Don't mention things that'll upset him. Don't mention his parents. Don't mention those things. Just be nice to him. Be gentle with him. He is at heart, he is a baby. I'm talking, he's a baby boy. He needs to be coddled. He needs acceptance and love. That's who the real him is. And yes, he's hurting and depressed all the time. He's past the point of really getting mental health evaluation. He needs a biopsy. A biopsy of what? Oh, Noodles, I forgot you had to go to work. You told me that, babe. Damn. Have a good day. He's past warning signs. Well, Carlos, I don't know what to do. I think he is in danger to the population. He's a danger to me. His serial killing shit's gonna start with me. If you turn this off, he would probably stop his stream, to be honest. I don't know, Carla. That's a good point. That's pretty extreme as far as serial killer thing goes. He's past the point. Okay. Surgery on his brain. Or now Carlos, the troll is in you, coming back and get back, Barbie. What's up, baby? Frontal lobotomy. Okay, guys, you're not taking me seriously. The 25 of you in here, maybe there's an RX he could take. Oh, yeah, he needs to be on some. Abby, quit being so nice. He is listening to you, making comments after your every sentence. I have to get ready for work. Have a good day and get some rest. Thank you, Patty, for letting me know that. It's really all I've been asking for a while here. I guarantee you there's every loving comment I make, he's rebuttaling it with, no, she doesn't mean that. She's a demon. She really means this. I know him. Okay. I'm sure there's trolls in there right now that are taking advantage of his vulnerability and his state. And he's already had a bad day. I'm sorry that I even cut into that. I am going to turn this off, and I want you to listen to me, Jonathan. I am not coming into your room. If anybody comes into your room pretending to be me, it is not me. You might as well turn your stream off, or don't. I don't care. But I'm not going to go in there and watch that shit. I'm not going to watch you in that state. I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going to take my clothes off and go to sleep. Good night, and I hope you get better. And I adore you, Carlos. Alright, bye, guys. I adore all y'all. I need him to get better. I want him to truly feel better. I don't want him to be hurt. I don't want that man to hurt. Alright, bye, guys. I love y'all.